So, you finally made it. The powers I gave you must not amount to much, my dear son.
What the hell are you thinking doing something like this?
Your father is trying to take responsibility for the mistakes you children made. You should be grateful to me and stop complaining.
Grateful? If you're not gonna stop, I'll make you stop.
Oh? You're going to raise your hand against your own creator? I'm impressed you have the nerve.
Shut up! Stop this monster now! Or I'll kill you!
Are you sure? Your dear brother is inside me, you know.
Guinan! Is your consciousness still there? Guinan! Can you hear me?
You're wasting your time. His consciousness is deep inside me. Your voice won't reach it. Unlike you, this son has served me well. Although I admit I was surprised when he killed me.
Do you realize how much blood has been spilled for your selfish ambition? Return Guinan to normal!
It doesn't matter. It has all been a sacred sacrifice, so that I may transcend Udu.
What's the point?
I imagine you heard from Sellers. I am the first human being to make contact with Udu through the transfer experiment. I obtained this power then. But along with it, I was implanted with an inescapable fear. I trembled before that fear. I struggled against it and ran. And eventually, I realized that this fear was in fact what shackles people to the human realm. And to overcome that fear requires the power of a god. I sought divine power, and learned it would be granted if the relics of God were brought together as one. That's why I've come here to Mictum. Now I will transcend the fear of God. I will surpass God's existence. I will obtain Zarathustra that sleeps on Mictum, and ascend to a higher plane, to the realm of God.
All of those ways. So, when you made contact with them, you were already infected.
Infected? You don't mean me. Nonsense. This is power. This is the power to surpass God. Yes, and this is only a fraction of my true power. You don't really think that you alone can stop this power, do you?
It ends here, Dad. This power is not something a human being can control.
My hopeless son, do you really think this is the extent of my powers?
It doesn't matter what you say now. You've lost!
Such a foolish child, Rubido. I told you, the fear I suffered was far greater than this.
Like hell, don't you understand? You, who feared Udu, will never be able to surpass him!
You are the one who doesn't understand, Rubido. Fear drives evolution. Human beings have used their intelligence to conquer their fears and to obtain power. Oh yes. And this is that power that I speak of. I will teach you the same fear that Albedo and I receive.